Lesson 141, Didote. This is the second person plural form of didomi. The ending is similar to the second person plural ending of the other verbs you know, like trecho. The second person plural form of trecho would be trechete. So we have the tau epsilon here, which is similar. Notice also that here in these plural forms of didomi, we do not have the omega. We have omicrons, whereas in the singular forms, we have omega. Didomi, didos, didosi, or didosin, those all have the letter omega. But here in the plural forms, didomen, didote, we have in place of where you might expect an omega, instead we have an omicron. So take note of that as you go along. Omegas in the singular forms, omicrons in the plural forms. And what this really means, when you boil it down, what it really means here is you have a long vowel in the singular forms, a short vowel in the plural forms. That's really what it is happening here. So didote means y'all give or y'all are giving. Let's take a look at an example sentence. In our example sentence, we have a second person plural pronoun, humes, which means y'all, and that's working along with the verb didote, which means y'all give or y'all are giving. So the subject is y'all, and y'all are giving. We have Cadmus here, and his name is in the dative case. To, kadmo. So that's dative singular. That means he's the indirect object. What is an indirect object? The party in the sentence that is benefiting or receiving. Arton is the direct object. That's in the accusative case. And also buturon, we actually have two direct objects here. Y'all are giving, and what are y'all giving? Y'all are giving the bread and the butter. And then to kadmo is the indirect object, to Cadmus. So here in this example sentence, y'all is the subject, and then we have a direct object, well, two actually, and an indirect object. Just for grins, let's do exercise number 1 together for some additional practice. In this sentence, we have hoti, and so really we have two clauses here. We have a main clause, and then a clause that's going to say because something is happening, starting with hoti. So let's do the main clause, polakis didote horton tois hipois. The verb here is didote, which means y'all give. That's the subject and the verb. Y'all is the subject, and the verb is give. So y'all give is the subject and the verb. Horton is the direct object. That's fodder. Tois hipois is the indirect object. That's in the dative plural. Y'all are giving fodder to the horses, and polakis means often. So y'all often give fodder to the horses. And then we have hoti, which means because. And so the last few words of this sentence will say because blah, blah, blah. And that tells us why y'all are giving fodder to the horses often. Why? Hoti este georgoi. Because este, that means y'all are. That's second person plural. And then georgoi means farmers. So the last part says, because y'all are farmers.